Deep in this tundra we call Northern Iowa lives one of the most perplexing generations of humans this earth has ever known. According to the 1991 book, Generations by Strauss and Howe, there are over 80 million people in this generation that we affectionately call Generation Y. For people of the baby boom following World War II and Generation X, the people that make up Generation Y, also referred to as Millennials, are their children. In this film, we are going to try and take a look at different aspects of Generation Y lifestyle and discuss the good along with the bad, and hopefully uncover the mystery that is Generation Y.
Something that lies in stark contrast about Generation Y to previous generations in the use of technology and its integration into everyday life. The Millennials have used a wide array of different technologies since birth, while those that came before them had to learn how to use these new devices. Millennials have always had an intuitive knowledge of their functions and operation.
One piece of technology that embodies Generation Y is the smartphone. The first smartphones date back to the mid-90s with phones like the Nokia 9000 that combined a cell phone and a PDA into one device. Even with advances like these, the smartphone did not become the cultural touchstone it is today until 2007, when Apple introduced the first iPhone. The iPhone revolutionizes the market and jump-started the popularity of smartphones. Today, there are over 1 billion smartphones in the world, with the major players being BlackBerry, Windows Phone, Android, and the iPhone.
The smartphones of today can do more now than ever. There is more computing power in the smartphone in everyone's pocket than in the computers that help put man on the moon. That extra power is put to use in many different things smartphones can do, such as texting, email, apps, games, calendars, an alarm clock, playing music, web browsing, a compass, a calculator, maps, and taking pictures and videos. With as great as these features are, they come with something that's not so great: distraction.
Rachel, how's that video project going? What project? Seriously?
Sometimes distraction can keep millennials from doing homework, paying attention in class, or staying on task at work, but it can also be hazardous to their health. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, people injured in accidents involving a distracted driver rose 11% in 2012 to 421,000 people.
Another area where you will find millennials overusing smartphones is in social settings. Whether they are hanging out, walking to class together, or eating, the people of Generation Y always feel the need to have their smartphones out. This can lead to millennials being around each other but not actually interacting with each other. Sherry Turkle, author of 2011's Alone Together, Why We Expect More from Technology and Less from Each Other, describes this phenomenon as, we're together, but each of us is in our own bubble, fears connected to keyboards and tiny touchscreens. We are alone together. So Rachel, how was your day?
Look at this kitten!
That's a pretty good kitten.
Look at the kitty! Oh, it's so cute!
While smartphones may make things more difficult for millennials to talk to others in person, there is something to be said for their ability to connect us all, even across great distances and boundaries. High school friends that went to different colleges across the country or even another continent can get into contact with each other in a matter of seconds. Smartphones have also revolutionized everyday life by giving people constant access to the web and all information there within. They have ended the conversations of who was in that one movie or when was that first thing invented. All that information and more is in the pockets of nearly every millennial.
The second technology that has skyrocketed into popular culture with the rise of Generation Y is video games. Starting in arcades with games like Pac-Man and Donkey Kong, the video game industry started to transition to making consoles that could be played in the comfort of your own home. These home consoles soon exploded with the ease of use and convenience. Gaining traction in the mid to late 80s, the video game industry is now larger than the film and music industries, grossing $49 billion in 2008, with film and music grossing $9.5 and $10 billion respectively. To compare the juggernauts of the industries, Avatar, released in 2010, is the fastest movie to ever make $1 billion, earning it in just 17 days. Grand Theft Auto 5, released in September 2013, hit the $1 billion mark in just 3 days. It is safe to say video games are more popular than ever, and it seems to be the entertainment of choice for many millennials.
Seeing the rise of video games in popular culture makes us wonder, is there any actual benefit to playing them? Well, according to a study done by the SRI International in association with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation in 2012, game-based tools can boost cognitive learning among average performing students by 12%. Video games can also help build determination in those playing them. Whether it be beating the next level or unlocking another achievement, video games pushes people to try harder and stick with it, which can transfer into other areas of their lives, school, work, or building relationships with others.
Video games are also a good way for many to relax after a long day at work or school. It allows people to take their mind off the troubles they are facing, if only for a few hours. Millennials can also interact and talk with each other, whether it be over something like Xbox Live or the PlayStation Network, and even face-to-face while playing with each other next to each other. Video games can help people start new friendships by playing together online, while also strengthening those friendships that already exist.
But with video games, like anything else in life, you have to take the good with the bad. Video games, like any kind of entertainment, have a group of people who can't moderate themselves, like the Raiders fan who works through the night on his outfit, or the movie fanatic who sees one film 30 times. Video games also have fans that take things out of proportion. Playing a game all day and night can lead to people not getting enough sleep or getting their priorities out of order and not doing important things like homework and exercising. Another problem when millennials become too involved in video games is that they tend to start shutting people out of their lives. Hey, you guys want to get some supper? Guys? Hello? Your pants are on fire. FIFA sucks!
What?
Do you guys want to go get some supper?
No.
One way to stay involved with others is through social media. Social media has been around about as long as the internet has. Social media's first form came in 1971 when the first email was delivered. After a few decades passed and internet access became more widely available and for a cheaper price, social media really started to flourish. Coming out in 1997, AOL Instant Messenger allowed users to have friends lists and chat. The next big milestone came in 2003 and 2004 with the rolling out of MySpace and Facebook respectively. Then in 2006, with MySpace still leading the pack, Twitter came out allowing people to post 140-character long tweets. As of the end of 2013, social media is bigger now more than ever, with Facebook having over 1.1 billion users and Twitter having 500 million users. There are also numerous smaller social networks like Tumblr, Instagram, Vine, Flickr, Pinterest, Reddit, LinkedIn, and Google+.
The emergence of social media has allowed millennials to stay in touch no matter where they are. Millennials today can now chat on a variety of services, and with the development of video conferencing tools like FaceTime and Skype, it's easier than ever to have face-to-face conversations with someone.
Hey, haven't seen you in a while.
I know, how have you been?
I've been great. How's Hollywood?
Hollywood's amazing. How's your
acting career?
what?
Are you having a good acting career?
No, hasn't started yet.
Oh, that's right, you just moved there like 3 months ago.
Yeah. How's you and I?
It's cold, it's wet, but, you know, it's fun. I'm learning a lot.
Is the weather getting better out there with all the snow going on?
Yeah, but it needs to still be spring. I'm getting tired of the winter. So,
Is it hot in Hollywood?
Yeah, the beaches are amazing.
I hate you.
I know you do. It's okay. Nice catching up with
it
you.
was really nice catching up with you. I gotta do homework, so.
Have fun.
No.
I need to go swimming on the beach.
I hate you again.
Okay, I know.
Bye.
Bye!
Despite the ease of being able to talk face to face, most interactions in social media take place in text only. When you only interact with someone over text, you lose many of the social cues that happen only when you are able to see someone. You lose things like vocal inflection and body language, often making the conversation more difficult and distorting meaning. You may write something in a sarcastic meaning, but it doesn't come across because the person you are talking to doesn't have any way of determining if you were being serious.
Another problem that can come with social media is cyberbullying. The problem of little face-to-face communication on social media plays a large role in cyberbullying because it gives the bully a sense of anonymity, allowing them to say things to other people online that they would never say to them if they were face-to-face. According to a study done by the Cyberbullying Research Center in 2010, 20.8% of surveyed students ages 13 to 18 had been cyberbullied at some point by one of their schoolmates on a social media site.
Overall, it seems like social media can do more good than bad if used properly. The ability to spread news at an incredible rate and being able to stay in touch with old friends as well as make new ones while keeping the industry growing into the future. Whether Facebook will continue to be the juggernaut it is, or be passed by something we have now like Twitter or a new site that we haven't even heard of yet remains to be seen, but it doesn't seem to be going away anytime soon.
Once you move past all the new technology that millennials have grown up with and just look at them as people, there seems to be a theme that they grew up with that prevails across most of the generation. That is that everybody is a winner, there are no losers. While this idea was instilled in them by their parents, members of Gen X, and baby boomers, millennials have always wanted recognition for things they do, whether it deserves recognition or not.
A physical embodiment of the everyone is a winner attitude is the participation award. No matter how good or not so good a member of Gen Y does in the competition, they have always been given a trophy, medal, or ribbon just for trying.
On winning the 3-point contest. Congratulations. Congratulations on 3rd place. Here's your participation award.
Something else about how millennials go about their lives is how they want to get their work done quickly. Not to say that they don't want to do a good job, they just try to expedite their work and finish as soon as possible. Some people see this as Generation Y being lazy, but it seems more like a product of millennials having a bigger workload than any generation before them. This smarter, not harder attitude developed for most millennials while they were in school, attempting to play a sport or several, while also being in a school play while taking 2 or 3 AP classes forces millennials to learn how to get things done quickly.
Hey, do you want to go find studies on the benefits of video games at the library?
Why don't we just Google it?
I guess you're right, that'll probably be quicker. Hopefully with this inside look into the lives of Generation Y, you can come away with a greater understanding and appreciation of what it's like to be a member of the generation that will soon be the head of companies and the politicians making laws. And if you still think we're the lazy slackers, well, too bad. The millennials' time is here and Generation Y is leading the way into the future.